Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastically well. It's Connor here. And yes, we are back with the latest episode of The Room Mill. I'd just like to say thank you to everybody for the recent views. They've been through the roof. The analytics are looking very healthy, very green, very great. And I'd also like to say a big thank you to all the Patreon members for yesterday's feedback on the videos. The video, sorry. Yesterday, we did a video on alternatives for Charles de Ketelaere. A lot of you guys seem to have really enjoyed that. So make sure you go check that out. If you enjoy the One Leeds bonus content, of course you do. Go over there and check that out. It's only a $5 a month, and I provide around about 8 minimum videos. I'm looking to maybe increase it to 10 as well. So definitely get your value for money there. Of course you do. So yeah, today on the Room Mill, guys, what I will say, as well as a caveat, you guys know all of my caveats. I was going to do a phone in today, but I need to think of when to do it. I might do it later on today. I'm just trying to figure it out, really. There's a lot of logistics behind it. There's a lot of things that, I need to figure out in terms of topics to talk to you guys about. I know it's very, very prevalent at the minute that Leeds United are involved in a lot of transfer races, so that might be something to talk about, but I just feel it needs a little bit more preparation, so I am working on that. Don't worry, it's just all a little bit hectic at the minute with everything that's going on with Leeds United. The Room Mill coming on every day, the Patreon videos twice a week, so I'm just trying to create my own little schedule, really. So that'll be coming in that will be here in the next coming weeks. But yeah, the phone in, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay. Big news yesterday. Raphinha looks like it's signed, sealed, delivered. He's yours, Laporta. At last, he has got his man. It looks like the original deal, from what was being reported earlier on this week, was 72 to 75 million euros, all encompassed altogether. That looks like it has now been reduced significantly to around about 62 to 65 million euros altogether. I think Leeds United are getting about 58 million euros up front, which you equate that to pounds. It's probably about 51, 52 million quid. So listen, I almost don't care anymore. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not someone who's going to deal with that investment. I'm not someone who's going to spend money on Leeds United's, crop of players, hopefully, that are going to be still coming into the side. As long as they think it's enough, as long as they've not been mugged off, as long as they've not been bullied, like these were a lot of the same things I was saying for Calvin Phillips. As long as all these things can be attributed to Victor Orta, Andre Radrizzani, the San Francisco 49ers, Pete Lowry, all this lot. If they haven't, all of those things haven't happened to Leeds United, I'm absolutely fine with it. If they think it's enough, the worry is the installments. I mean, Barcelona have still yet to pay outstanding payments of around about 130 million quid. So you're looking at those installments. We'll get on to him in a bit, but Junior Firpo's money to Real Betis still hasn't been fully paid. Apparently, previous managers still haven't been paid. Outstanding payments for Frankie de Jong. So, yeah, I mean, it's all up in the air with that club. So you do look, I just don't know how they're able to do it. I don't know how it's legal, but it is what it is. It's football, isn't it? It's slightly corrupt at the top level. So, as I said, it is what it is. You move on, we get the money in, and hopefully we can spend it wisely. And we're going to have to spend it wisely, everybody, with some of that news reported this morning. So, yeah, the news reported this morning, Junior Firpo is set to miss 8 weeks of football. Now, first of all, I'd like to say, Junior Firpo, I hope you get better. I really do. I hope the injury is a seamless process and you're back earlier than 8 weeks. You're not going to be. It's not going to be prolonged to 8 weeks. I was speaking to a guy this morning who's a decent source, and he said that it's going to be minimum 8 weeks, which doesn't sound great. So this is sort of exactly what I was saying. And, I'm not one to come on here and say, oh, I told you so. I told you so. Like I know a lot of people are on social media and all this sort of stuff. But what I will say is I did always say his injury record is skeptical. I've always said that I don't think he's good enough. And I don't think a Blackpool decent performance justifies it in being, a very, very good left back. I understand. I will be happy to give him a chance. I was the one who said immediately after the Blackpool game that I thought he had a really, really good game. And I was excited to see it. And I hope he does well. But the problem is, it's not just Junior Firpo's quality. I've always said, it's his dependability, his reliability. You can't rely on him. It's just, out the window, whether or not it comes to quality or whether or not it comes to injury record. His injury record is not good. His injury record wasn't perfect at Betis. We know it certainly wasn't good at Barcelona. And the same things are happening this season. It looks like if he's out for 8 weeks minimum, he's going to miss a decent chunk of the start of the Premier League games. And then he's got to be Premier League ready to be able to then fit into Premier League games, obviously. So he's a big quandary for Leeds. It's a big problem, but it shouldn't be a problem. They should be going out and getting, in my opinion, I mean, at the start of the window, I said 2 left backs. That's what I think they should be doing. But that's not popular on this platform. So you'll just say 1 left back. But that 1 left back has always got to compete with Junior Firpo. And I think I've said all along, you guys know that if a left back comes in, I think within 2 or 3 matches he'll displace Junior Firpo. That is my honest belief. So yeah, there are a lot of names out there. There are a lot of names out there that I would be very, very interested to see at Leeds United. There is loan players if we want to get that done. There's Alvaro Fernandez at Man United, who is ready and available to go out on loan. That would mean if we brought someone like him in, he's a good player, up and coming prospect, along with Charlie Savage at Man United and Garnacho. Alvaro Fernandez is another one who's very, very decent. He would, I think, fit pretty nicely into this Leeds United side. But I'd more appreciate and from what I understand, the club don't want to be spending ridiculous amounts on a left back, but you don't have to spend ridiculous amounts on a left back at all. As I said, Alvaro Fernandez there. You've got Josh Tiemann, who is a very decent left back. He's going to cost you around 6 million at Stoke City, of course. You've got Voldemort, the boy, what is it, the name that should not be spoken of. You've got Charlie Taylor, who's an obvious one for me, who's there ready and waiting for Leeds United's call. 8 years in the Premier League experience, cheap Leeds fan, this, that, and the other. A lot of Leeds fans are still of the Gary Monk persuasion that everything that Gary Monk says is gospel, which is the most ironic thing known to man. So if you don't want Charlie Taylor, that is absolutely fine. I'm not doing it mates rates, by the way. I'm doing it because I think he'd be a really good fit at Leeds United. I think he's been very, very good at Burnley, and I think he'd be a perfect fit. But then you've also got Harry Toffolo at Huddersfield. I think he'd be a perfect addition as well. Toffolo bombs up and down that left-hand side, has been exceptional for Huddersfield Town this season. One of the most consistent left-backs in the Championship. You've got Nicola Tagliafico as well, who, we don't know as much about, but we know he's a quality operator, 29 years of age, just played on the biggest stages in Europe. So there are options there. All options there who will cost Leeds United under 10 million quid. So listen, they can go out and do it. Of course they can, but they've got to go out and do it quickly. I would be bringing in 2. If you've got Leif Davis going out the window, apparently, according to reports in training, Leo Yelder walked off with a little bit of a limp. It's what this is what I mean. It's not I told you so. It's nothing like that. It's you told them so. You told everyone so. Everybody in the comment section, for one person who calls the left back shouts deluded, there is 10 others or message on Instagram or Twitter saying, we do need a left back. You know what I mean? So obviously football is subjective. We all know that. So I'll say it every single time. But for me, it's so glaringly obvious that Leeds going to struggle in that position. I think some Leeds fans have just become accustomed to the Stuart Dallas way, the Marcelo Bielsa way, where it's versatility, where you can put square pegs round holes. We'll have Jack Harrison at left back, which I've said before. I have said that before, but I've wanted Jack Harrison more in a left wing back role, not a standard left back role. Put Jack Harrison. I've even seen when Stuart Dallas comes back, have Leif Davis in there and then put Stuart Dallas in there. And when he comes back, come on, guys, we've got to raise these expectations a little bit. We really have. I think they've just named off there five fullbacks who I think would be decent signings. There's news this morning as well about Maxwell Cornet. I mean, Maxwell Cornet is not really a left back. Maxwell, apparently Leeds are interested in him. He's not a left back. He's notoriously, if you're going to position him anywhere, he's a left midfielder or a left winger. So I'd irk that one off, hence why Charlie's been playing at left back for Burnley and Cornet hasn't. So as well, there's been mad reports this morning that Leeds United are reportedly lining up a shock move to sign Manchester United playmaker Juan Mata. According to AS, the Whites are one of numerous sides interested in signing 34-year-old, with the report that Victor Orta has already made contact with Mata's representatives over a potential deal. This is absolutely mad. If it's true, it's absolutely mad if it's true. But, Victor Orta, apparently he's very, very close with Juan Mata. We know he's very, very close with Adama Traore, and the rumours are always circling around that. So it'll be fascinating to keep an eye on that one, won't it? But guys, let me know exactly what you think. Listen, good luck to you, Raphinha. You are the best player I've ever seen at Leeds United. Thank you for keeping Leeds in the Premier League. We owe you so much. And transfer fee aside, I'm going to be watching Barcelona and seeing how you're doing and all this sort of stuff. And I hope that I can see other players like you in my lifetime wearing that white shirt and wearing, the trident blue, white and yellow. But what a fantastic servant he's been in such a short time. Guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. Please let me know on your thoughts on everything. Everything Leeds United. Haters, keep watching, keep commenting. I see you every day. And listen, thanks to everybody who supports the channel. It's thriving at the minute, and I'm absolutely loving it. So thank you so much.